Jamaica, I am asking you to share up this live in the interest of what I'm going to reveal tonight. Do you know, students, a similar flight of this magnitude came to France? You hear what I said to you, students? A similar flight of this magnitude came to France.
What a bangarang!
Students, I'm going to put up the investigation that I find, And what I found out, students, what I found out was very much, let me put up the information to you. Because I find it, See there, students. Flight with 300 Indians grounded in France over suspected human trafficking. Flight with 3,000 Indians grounded in France over suspected human trafficking. According to the Le Monde news report, the National Anti-Organized Crime Unit, JUNALCO, has taken over the investigation, in which special investigators are questioning all those aboard, and 2 people are in custody pending further examination, the Paris prosecutor's office said in a statement. Students, almost 250 of them come at Jamaica. 250 of them. And almost 200 of them go to France. The prefecture of the Northeastern Department of Marne said that a A340 operated by a Romanian company, Legend Airlines, remained grounded on the tarmac at Pdtv Airport following its landing on Thursday. When did they come to Jamaica, Courtney? Thursday. And hear what they say now? This one land Thursday at the Pdtv Airport, located 150 kilometers east of Paris, serves mostly budget airlines. The newspaper report says that the prefecture said that the plane had been due to refuel and was carrying 303 Indian nationals who had probably been working at the United Emirates. You hear there? Where were these Indians coming from, students? Where did the Indians come from before them tell you in the report, students? Dubai them a come from. And they said Indian them. Lord Jesus, students. Why them make me so bright? Aye, students. After landing in France, the passengers were first kept on the aircraft, but then let out and given individual beds in the terminal building. The entire airport was cornered off by police. You hear there? Unlike the Jamaican situation. You hear what they say about France? They corridor them. They put all of them in the France airport, and the government of Jamaica is going to say that they never had enough space at the airport to accommodate them. So they carried them to Rock Hotel. Who paid? I want to ask the government of Jamaica tonight. I want to ask Kamina Johnson-Smith tonight. I want to ask several of them tonight. Who paid for these Indians to be in Jamaica from Thursday to present, to be walking the streets, to be buying chichiks and bag juice, to be buying ice cream and palazzing down waterfront. They were never monitored. The Indians just come, we never do any checks with them. We never do any checks with them, students. So I want to know seriously tonight about this mysterious flight. Because what I want to say to you, students, you see how the airspace in Jamaica is baga baga. You see how a bomb or a disease or anything could enter the Jamaican airspace and nothing comes out of it. No, I don't think you guys see what I'm saying tonight, students. The prosecutor's office said that an anonymous tip signal that the flight was carrying people who could be victims of trafficking. You hear that, students? You hear what the article in France said? The prosecutor's office said an anonymous tip signaled that the flight was carrying people who could have been victims of human trafficking. Passengers were eventually transferred to the main hall of the small Vetri airport, where cots were set up for them to stay overnight on Thursday. The administration of the Marne region told the newspaper. Investigators from the specialized French organized crime unit, border police, and aviation gendarmes are working on the case. You hear what I said to you tonight, students? They're working on the case. Then I saw where Kamina Johnson Smith put out an advisory. And I said, should I read the advisory? Not that one. Hear what the advisory said. The Ministry of National Security wishes to update the public on the arrangements in place to supervise the departure of the USC GmbH flight, a German-registered aircraft with 253 passengers, including the crew members. Their flight arrived on Thursday, May 2, having received the requisite approvals for operation from the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority. Despite having arrangements in place for accommodation and departure from the country, the passengers were refused entry for immigration officials based on security concerns uncovered during their processing at the airport. What security concerns? What security concerns, Kamina Johnson Smith, did you find very unregular for you to say that you're not going to grant them access? Because if I know under the Commonwealth operation, India is a part of the Commonwealth, and with India a part of the Commonwealth, Jamaica, are you aware that they should be granted access? So why you never grant them access? Yeah, they're a part of the Commonwealth. And if they're part of the Commonwealth, you know that so what kind of security concerns? What kind of security concerns, Kamina? And if the media never pick them up on the waterfront, nobody would know that they're here. Because they have been here from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's on the fourth day. Jamaicans were aware of these 200 and odd immigrants in our country And we never said anything about it. We said nothing about it, Kamina. And you're going to say it took us four mighty days. 4 mighty days to come to the realization that immigrants are in the country. That is, of that 200 and odd men who came, mostly men were there, you know. Mostly men were in that operation. And you're going to tell me that Kamina and all of them can't account. Students, I want to say something to you. And many of you might not understand, but you see, in national security, your borders, your airspace must be protected at all costs. Your borders and your airspace must be protected at all costs. And students, I want to say to you, I want to say all to you tonight. Can you imagine what else have come in this country undocumented that you and I don't know about?